So you only have one life, and there's only one chance to live this life. So if you really want to get something out of life, I think that it is worthwhile to do the things you actually want to do instead of just spending time on things that you don't want to do, a job you don't want to work, and people you don't want to spend time with, and so on and so on. Because in the end, life is too short. I mean, it might be that you're in your 20s, or actually, it doesn't matter what age you are. It's life is too short. So you just need to live what you want to do because it is only your life. You are the main character in your own movie of life. So play it as you're the main character. Because I think that, yeah, as I've said many times already, life is too short. Life is too short to do things you don't want to do. And in the end, you only, or I mean, there have been made studies and so on, what makes people happy. And what they all say are meaningful times spent with quality relations. That's what people are referring to at the deathbed. And also, what they're referring to at the deathbed is all the things that they didn't do, but wish they had done. So, with that knowledge, I really, really encourage you to go and do what you want to do. Don't waste another moment. Just go out, start working on that project you've always dreamed about. Start going to the fitness and making that killer body that you've always dreamed about. And start eating right so you have much more life to live. And I feel like this is getting really dark again, but I mean, that's just the way it is. I don't care right now. So just go out and do what you want to do. If you say that you don't have time, I think you are prioritizing your time wrong. Because I have listened to so many who have done the scheduling and make it about, okay, what time do we actually have? And when it comes down to it, most people do have at least 1 hour a day to do the things they want. Some even have two or more, but the majority of people have one. So you have 1 hour a day where you can spend it as you want to. And this is after all the chores have been done of your home, making food, taking care of children. If you don't, maybe you have some other stuff to do. Working, eating, bathing, working out. This is also included fitness. And what 99% of people use that 1 or more hours on are just entertainment, social media, television, Netflix shows, video games. You get it. That's what the majority of people use their time on. So and if you're not looking to be a professional gamer, or I don't know, man, what you can get by looking at the television all day. If you're not trying to become the sort like that, then you're wasting your time. You are just looking at stuff that's just in the end doesn't matter. And instead of using that 1 hour to move towards the goal you actually have and the things you actually want to do, instead of just sitting and looking at some entertainment, you're not getting anywhere. So my advice to you is to start doing the things you want to do and stop doing the things that are wasting your time. And that's not only looking at the television or playing video games or looking at social media, scrolling social media. It's also being in the wrong job. It's spending time with people you don't want to be spending time with, or just in general doing things that you actually don't want to do. That's waste of time. Because as I said, there's only one life and you should do what you want to do. And so when you are laying at your deathbed, you don't have anything to say, oh man, I wish I had done this or I wish I had done that. No, you don't want to be that person. Not that I know of it, but I certainly don't want to be that person. I'm trying to do what I want to do and what I want to achieve here in life. And I'm working my ass off at the moment. And I actually kind of enjoy it. Not in some kind of sick or masochist way. It's great actually to just be spending time working, being active and so on. That's really something I enjoy right now. And I just want to do more. But I only have a certain amount of hours in the day. And man, it's just pretty dark. I hate the sky right now. But I guess that's what it is. Let me just do something real quick to turn up the light. Much better. So much better. Okay. And then I'm just going to return back to the video now that you actually can see me. Because that helped a lot, I would say. Or maybe I just cut this out. Who knows? Okay. So back to the video. I really encourage you to do the things you want. And if you don't think you have the time, start cutting out the things that are a waste of your time, as I just mentioned. And if you don't think you have the guts to do it, I would say it's pretty scary in the beginning. I get that. I've been there. But as you do it more and more, you get used to it. And it starts to get less scary, less and less and less and less scary. And if you want to be courageous, I've said this before, you have to act against your fear. And the more you are acting against your fear, the easier it becomes. Again, the more you get used to it, and it just becomes easier and easier and easier. And you can take on things that are more and more scary to you and do it better. So it's about taking the first step. And how do you take the first step? It's a matter of guts and courage and decision making and knowing this is what you want to do. And if you found out later down the line it was actually not what you wanted to do, that's okay. You can just don't do it anymore, and you can find out, okay, well, what is it that I want to do instead? That's a part of life. I think that it's wrong when people get asked in their adolescence or youth about, well, what do you want to do with your life? Because people might have an answer, but that's maybe not what they want to do for the rest of their life. It might be just what they want to do at the current moment of their life. So I think we instead should be asking, what is it that you want to do right now? Because that's a much better question. And then people can say, oh, I want to do this. I want to build this. I want to go here, or I want to just sit and relax. And if that's what you do, please go ahead, sit and relax. But if you want to do something more, if you want more with your life, don't sit and relax. You need to work your goddamn ass off, because that is how you achieve something in life. And that's, I mean, if you're going for success, if you want to find someone worth spending time with, like a intimate partner, if you want to have a killer physique, you need to work your ass off in these areas if this is what you want to do. So there's no time to relax. And if we gotta be honest, everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to have a good partner, and everybody wants to have a killer body and physique. Achieving these things, you have to work your ass off. Period. There's no magic pill to this. I mean, there are ways to, you can say, cheat to it, but if you have to cheat, it's not worthwhile. It's not worthwhile doing, and it's not sustainable in the long run. Only work hard pays off. So I think that you should work hard and work smart. So find out how you can work smart and just work your ass off on that. Because success in all these areas, more areas as well, comes to the compound effect of hard work. So you might not see a lot of improvement in the long run, or I mean, in the short run, but in the long run, you will see massive improvement. And even when you're like, oh man, it's been 2 months, and when you look back before those 2 months happened, you would see major improvement. So I will just encourage you, do what you want to do and work your ass off on it, because then it's only time that is the master of when you will get what you want. Get the success you want, get the relationship you want, or get the body that you want. And if you have another goal, go work your ass on that. And with that, I would end this episode. It's been quite a mess with the video, at least, because the weather is a mess right now and it is pretty late that I'm recording this, and my lighting is not the best. So I hope you can bear with me for this episode. I will try to do it earlier next time, so it's not so dark outside, and it will get better. And I tried a different style of video because that was what I felt right now after being at work and working out, and it's being this late. So I hope you liked it. And I am not done with the other videos, I promise that. So let's see what's going to happen next time. And I will see you